I am a fifth-generation immigrant of my great-great-great-grandfather, Michael Bart. Michael was born on April 2nd, 1833, in the small town of Koblenz, Germany, with his brother and sister. Koblenz was the capital of the Rhine province in central Germany. In the 1800s, this area was home to over 8 million Germans. The majority of these inhabitants were Catholics. The farmers that lived in rural Koblenz, like Michael's family, mainly grew cereal crops such as tobacco, hops, and barley, and raised farm animals such as cows. While farm life provided lots of leisure time, it didn't bring in much income. In the 1840s, Germany went through a great period of industrialization. This, combined with an economic downfall in 1848, led to a depression in the lower middle class and lower class. As the poor started to get sick of famine and hardship, rebellions broke out along with hunger strikes. This was a big economic push factor for German immigrants. There was also political push factors, such as being under the control of the parliament. Although it is unknown exactly where Michael departed from, he most likely started his journey to America from a port in Hamburg, Germany. Because he was looking to escape economic setbacks, he probably only had money to afford a steerage ticket. Nearly 1 million other Germans also immigrated to America during this time. I can infer the ships were very crowded and unsanitary. Michael made the 3,806-mile journey alone. He finally arrived in the U.S. in 1855. I don't know for sure where he entered the States, but I can infer that it was at Castle Garden, New York, or Tompkinsville. Because Ellis Island wasn't open yet, I can assume these stations took a while to get through as they weren't very efficient. Michael could read, write, and speak English, so he assimilated into American society very quickly, and this definitely made his naturalization process go smoother. In America, Michael was drawn to this country for its democracy and fertile land. He settled in St. Nazianz, Wisconsin, and took advantage of this great land and his farming skills. St. Nazianz was a religious colony created by German immigrants who had made the trek to America before Michael. He fit very easily into this town as they were Catholic and lived very simple and rural lives. Here he owned a farmhouse, and in 1862 he married his wife, Catherine Shad Bart. She was also born in Germany, and they proceeded to have 6 children. Of those children, Frank Bart married Anna Bogner Bart and had 10 children, Catherine Kaiser Bart being the second to youngest. Catherine married Raymond Kaiser and had my grandma, Jean. My grandma Jean went on to marry my grandpa, and then they had my dad, Paul. Then my dad married my mom, and they had me. Germans were widely accepted in America at this time, as it was before either World War. Some historical events that happened while Michael was alive in America are the Civil War, the election of Abe Lincoln, and his death. Along with this came the wave of women's rights and women's suffrage movements and the creation of NASA. From Germany, we get the holidays such as Christmas and Easter. Advent calendars, Christmas tree, and Santa all stem from Germany. We also get iconic German foods such as hamburgers, pretzels, and coleslaw. We get songs such as Here Comes the Bride, and famous composers like Bach, Mozart, and Beethoven. Words we get from German are noodle, waltz, and kindergarten. Today my family still practices the Catholic faith that Michael once did. We also celebrate Christmas and attend Oktoberfest, a German holiday, every year in the Americas. When I was little, we would even host our own parties with traditional German food. I've been in German class for 3 years, and I'm going to visit the country in March. I found it very rewarding to get to know my roots, and I'm even more excited now to explore the land my ancestors came from on my trip.